What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are playing another episode of My Sister's Crush. If you guys already know, we're getting close to the end of My Sister's Crush, so I'm going to try to read these last couple episodes really quickly. Well, not really quickly, but just so we're not prolonging the reading of this story, so we can move on to any other story that you guys want to read. However, if you guys don't remember, in the last episode, Olivia is kind of still upset about everything that they have been putting her through, because she still kind of really doesn't want to take responsibility for her actions. Our girl Lola is still living with the Hunters. Trixie is there with us. The guys are in trouble. The Hunters gave Trixie and Lola some money to go to the mall. Trixie is kind of being a little iffy because her mom died and she is being reminded of bad memories from her childhood. But we are just going to jump right into the story and see what it proclaims. So let's jump into this. I was thinking, could you not? Could I not what? Think. It's a bad habit of yours that tends to suck the fun out of everything. All I was going to say is, why don't we just ask Mom if we can go out? Dad was the one that seemed against it. He should be at work right now. Isn't that easier than sneaking out? Is it worth the risk of getting in trouble? Told you, like a fucking vacuum. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry for thinking logically? It would certainly be a start. Look, you're really lucky you don't get in any more trouble disappearing and getting drunk. You really worried everyone. I don't want to worry Mom any more than we have, especially if we're going to be going to the freaking mall. Dude, she won't even notice that we're gone. Sneaky is my middle name. No, it's not. Well, bitch, it should be. I've seen enough spy movies. I'm practically a professional at this point. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, Axel. Oh yeah? Watch me. Do I have to get ready to feel like a fool for doubting Axel Hunter? For the love of all that is holy, just let me ask Mom if we can... Don't ask Mom! Just watch me work my magic first. Sometimes something tells me this is going to be hysterical. How about I put on the Mission Impossible soundtrack to inspire you? I can sense your attempt at sarcasm, but that's actually a great idea. Dun 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 na 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 da da da. What the hell kind of drugs are you smuggling in this hospital? I like how his mom was like, oh, dear God, what are you doing? Well, I knew Mama was going to find out. Harley has something he wants to ask you. I like how he was like, this was Harley's idea, so talk to him. God, that boy gets weirder every day. Hey, traitor. Feet don't fail me now. Hide me, Bubba. Bubba? Oh my God, I haven't you heard called Bubba like called Harley that since we were a baby. Right, now look what you started. Axel wasn't old enough to say brother, so he called you Bubba. He loved your little Bubba so much. You both were so small and helpless. Where's the time gone? Quick, work your golden boy magic and ask her now. While she's reminiscing about good old times when we were cute. Ask me what? What kind of cologne do you use, bro? You smell like Christmas cookies. It's delightful. Stop smelling, you creepy little shit. I would have just accepted the compliment, but okay. My bad. You smell like rotten eggs with the side of soggy fish sticks. Is that better? I like how he's like, okay, I took that back. You stink. One of you boys just tell me what you're up to. Harley, you're mildly sane. What's going on? Well, first of all, this is Axel's idea. He may have said this was Axel's idea, but what he meant is we talked it out together as a team, like reasonable, almost adults we are, and collectively come to a mutual agreement that would be beneficial for us both. Right, Bubba? Uh-huh. Anyway, I was saying before my colleague rudely interrupted, we were hoping it would be okay if we went for a drive, just for a little while. A drive? A drive where exactly? Considering your recent history, I'm going to need you both to be more specific. Just to the mall, Mama. Of course that's who you want to go. I'm supposed to believe my sons care about going shopping. I know you too better than that. I'm not stupid. I know what this is about. Or should I say who this is about? What, like guys can't buy clothes? Maybe we just go and treat ourselves to someone nice. I meant something nice. No, not someone. I'm just a silly goose. You realize you boys are still young and it's normal at your age, but your crush on Lola is a bit ridiculous. You honestly can't leave her alone long enough for her to go shopping? It's not about that, Mom. Okay, fine. Maybe it is a little bit about that. But you said it yourself. School's going to start soon. We're going to need some new clothes before then, anyways. It's not like we're going to be drinking or anything. Harley will be there with me the whole time. If it's proof nothing interesting will happen, I don't know what is. You know how much he hates a good time. Hey! You may be right, Axel. Mother! I didn't mean about you, Harley. I suppose there's something wrong with you going out on a shopping trip, as long as there's no drinking or smoking involved. What type of riffraff do you take us for, Mother? Axel, I'm serious. We won't be drinking or smoking, Mom. I promise. I'm not sure how your father will feel about this, but I'm choosing to trust you boys. Please don't make me regret it. If you give your father any reason to tell me I told you so, not even God can save you from the ass whooping you'll receive. You mean we can go? You can go. Wow, thanks, Mom. Quick before she becomes to her senses. Bye! I like how he ran. He was like, nope, she's gonna come to her senses. Let's go. Meanwhile, Trixie, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm asking about your sister and everything. No, I'm the one that's sorry. I felt overwhelmed thinking about her, and it took it out on you. You've been so patient since we met about me being so closed off about myself. More patient than most people would. Tell me about it. I still don't know why you were even sent to that camp in the first place. All you ever say is that you deserve to be there. Are you ever gonna tell me? Because I have a hard time believing you would ever do anything too horrible. The Trixie that's standing before you now and the Trixie then are two very different people. How so? Because the Trixie I see is a strong, fearless person who's not afraid to be herself. Yeah, well, not being afraid took time. And we're back to Trixie's past. Sissy! Sissy, wait. Stop! We have to go back to the eating place. You forgot to pay. Keep your voice down, Gab. I didn't forget to pay, but I don't understand. I thought stealing was bad. It is bad, Princess, but we don't have the money to pay. Mommy spent it on her grown-up drinks again. Does she always? I'm really sorry, Gab, but I promised I'd take care of you. I don't want you to steal, Sissy. I don't want to steal either. But hey, look on the bright side. In a very short few years, I'll be old enough to get a job. And then I'll never have to steal again. How can you make enough money to go to school? So I'll drop out. Taking care of you is my number one priority, Princess. But Mommy wouldn't like that. Unless she's taking care of us herself, she doesn't get a say. Trixie! Hi! Alicia! Sissy, isn't your friend that Mommy caught you kissing? Awkward. It's been a long time, Trixie. It certainly has. I heard about your father. I'm sorry I didn't call or anything. When your mom saw us that day, she called my mom and told her. You know how my mother is. She doesn't want us to hang out anymore. She thinks you're a bad influence. My mom said the same thing about you. They're blowing it way out of proportion if you ask me. It's not like we're lesbians or anything. We were just fooling around. Friends do it all the time, don't they? Actually, Alicia, I wasn't. Just fooling around, I mean. Oh, wow, Trixie. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I kind of thought you felt the same way. Trixie, I'm not gay. At least I don't think I am. I didn't mean to lead you on, but I don't really see you in that way. Oh, I actually have to get home. But it was nice seeing you and everything. Yeah, and you too. Oh, Trixie. What's a lesbian, Sissy? Is that something bad? Ugh, sadly, that depends on who you ask. Let's get you home, Gab. But I'm still confused. Apparently so is Alicia. Oh, poor Trixie. So your mom wasn't supportive of your sexuality? You could say that. The only person who was truly supportive was my dad. The day my mom caught me kissing a girl, she was furious. I don't think she ever hit me that hard. She was drunk at the time, of course, but still, I felt so defeated. But later that day, my dad came and had a talk with me, just the two of us. He told me he always known, but he figured I'd tell him when I was ready to know he knew. He told me he was proud of me for living in my truth. He always loved me unconditionally. I think that's one of the hardest parts after he died. When I lost him, I lost that support system I was so desperately needing. Anyway, I don't really see anything in here that interests me. Let's just try another store. And the boys have arrived. So, curious question. Now that we're here, do you want to pretend we actually give a shit about shopping first? Or should we just cut through the BS and go find Lola? I'm sure you can guess which one I'm voting for. Mom was right. Your crush is ridiculous. If there is any eye rolling while you're walking animation, I'd be abusing the right now. Like he's like, yeah, if the animation exists, I'd be doing it right now. Don't act like you don't want to see Lola too. It's the whole reason you agreed to come, isn't it? Are you implying my intentions are less than pure? I'm not implying it. I'm just outright saying it. You want to take a big old bite out of that sweet Lola peach just as much as I do. I'm just louder about it. He's like, no, you didn't. Dude, what's that look for? Why'd you stop walking? I can't walk and process your grade at the same time. You can barely even walk and chew gum at the same time, but I love you anyway. Color me curious. What did I say that was offensive this time? Take a big old bite out of that sweet Lola peach? Really? What was that supposed to mean? Do you really want me to elaborate? Because we both know I will. In vivid details. That won't be necessary. Incoming text messages from who? Who is it? It's Mom. She said to make sure you buy some paints that don't have rips or holes in them. Is she serious? Doesn't she know any rules? There are rules against things like that. I'm a freaking episode love interest. If I'm caught dead without rips in my jeans, I'll be voted off the island. Can we continue walking now, or do you want to have a little bit more time judging me? No, I'll just silently judge you while we walk. Let's go. You know what I was just thinking about? The time we were here and I asked that lady at the salon if she permed my hair back. She like she was going to cry. I was wondering if I'm still banned from going back. There's only one way to find out. Axel, look behind you. Hi, Axel. Long time no see. You look so sexy in that leather jacket, Axel. Thirsty. Thirsty hose. Were you? Ooh. Stop being mean. You know damn well who I am. I know, I certainly made an impression. Multiple times, in fact. You slept with both of them? Interesting. Harley, a little help here. The one with the black hair is Christina, remember? And the one you always locked in the bathroom at parties so she'd stop following you. What? That was you who locked me in there? Oh, yeah, I remember. I kind of forgot that you existed. No offense. It's just that you kind of disappeared from the story after Lola threw you into the pool that time. Ew, God. Tell me you don't associate with that girl. Is she really that bad? She's a common thug. She physically attacked me for no reason whatsoever. You know, speaking of Lola, she's actually here at the mall right now, too. She's here? Yeah, the two of us are super close. I can take you to her if you'd like to say, ah! He's like, huh? Well, I guess she needs more time to think about it. Perhaps she'll be graced. We'll be graced with her presence again in chapter 255. That's a joke. There are really going to be that many chapters. I love that. Well, if there wasn't a visual aid, I'm perfectly capable of making mistakes. I don't know what is. Glad that's over. What? The other one hasn't moved yet. Wow, you weren't kidding. She literally hasn't moved. But why? Has she fallen asleep standing with her eyes open? Has Melissa fallen asleep at the wheel? Is she frozen? I need answers. Hey, Elsa, are you okay? Wake up. Oh, wow, nothing. God, he's freaking hot. Can we just, walk away, please? This is actually getting uncomfortable. Yes, please. Look at the thatch on that critter. Ooh. Well, yes, Daddy. Polly would like a cracker. By the way, in case you're looking for employment, the mall is looking for a couple of mannequins. Something tells me you'd be a natural. Who is she anyway? It doesn't matter. Clearly you hooked up with her at some point in time. God, I'm such a nasty little... I love how Axel is slowly realizing that, he's hooked up and he's kind of gross. You know, that last store was better than the first one. They actually had some really cute stuff. I just hate that everything has to be so expensive, though. Speaking of which, I still don't feel right about spending the hunter's money. Huh? Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Were you even listening to me? Lola, did you say something? Okay, what's your problem? You've been quiet since we left the first store. Sorry. It's fine. I don't want to upset you. Out with it. I've just been thinking. It sounds like you've had a really hard life. I wish we would have known each other back then. Maybe I could have helped in some way. There's nothing you could have done. Besides, it's really tough, but we survived. Until Gary came into the picture, I mean. See, why don't you hang out with that girl we saw anymore? Is it because you kissed? I really wish you stopped saying that, Gab. But yes, I guess you could say that's why. Why did you kiss her, sissy? Did you want her to be your girlfriend? Well, if she hurt your feelings, I don't like her. You should get a different girlfriend. You mean it? Doesn't bother you? Why does it bother me? That I like girls? Why would that bother me? That's silly. I just want you to be happy, sissy. You know what, princess? If there were more people like you, the world wouldn't be so ugly. I love you, Trixie. I still don't like stealing food, though. Excuse me? What the hell have you two been doing? And what is this about stealing food? Ew, Mommy, you're stinky. You're drunk again. Surprise, surprise. Answer me. Where have you been? Mommy, we just went to eat and then talked to Sissy's friend. Friend? You don't have any friends, except that one girl I caught you being nasty with. Is that where you were? Off sneaking around with that trash? It wasn't like that, Mommy. We just ran into her. Liar! Go into your room and play, princess. Close the door. But I want to stay with you, sissy. I'll be along in a minute. I just need to talk to Mommy for a second. Okay, sissy. Okay, sissy. What the hell is your problem? Making fun of a child? Go and gab. Everything's okay, alright? Mommy just doesn't feel well. Okay. What did you take? What? I've seen you drunk a million times. This isn't just alcohol. Don't you dare raise your voice at me. I'm the adult around here. Gabby is my child, not yours. Or have you forgotten? That's just hilarious. For you to suggest that I'm the one that's forgotten you're a mother is just... smack. Get the hell out of my sight, you disgrace. Don't you ever bring my child around your little girlfriend again. Keep that growth to yourself. Oh gosh. She didn't mean it. Ooh. Who the hell are you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm your mom's friend, Gary. Her friend? Right. Are you okay? Like you care. Would you believe that I actually do? No. By the way, you're not my mom's first friend, and you won't be your last either, so I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Noted. What are you doing in here anyway? Making dinner. Are you hungry? Making dinner with what? We don't have any food. I know, that's why I bought some. You bought us groceries? Why would you do that? I told you, I care. He was so different from the other men that I had seen her bring home. My first impression was that this was an actual guy who had it together. He didn't even seem like the kind of guy who would go for my mother, to be honest. He was still young and desperately wanted someone to believe in, to depend on. Perhaps that's why I missed the warning signs. But despite my gut telling me I didn't want to like him, I'm now ashamed to admit that I did, at least at first. By the way, you look just like your mother, except those incredible eyes, of course. Wow. What an extraordinary color they are. Well, thanks, I guess. They're my dad's eyes. You must miss him terribly. I lost my dad when I was around your age, too. I still miss him. But it does get easier. I want you to know I have no desire to replace him. I prefer to think of his friends more than anything. If that's it, if it's okay with you. Don't worry. Now that I'm here, things are going to be very different. Looking back, there are red flags everywhere that I missed. Like why the moment my mom started doing drugs, he entered the picture. It was him. It was a bad situation to start with, but I got my sister and I thought it was okay. But he ruined everything. Well, this is just too weird. If I didn't know any better, I would start to say you were following us. What are you two doing here? I thought your dad said you couldn't come. I snuck us out. You didn't. No, he didn't. You tried, but he sucks at being quiet. You're kidding. If you want me to shut up, I may have a few suggestions. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Anyway, guess who we just saw, Lola? Please don't bring that up. I still feel unsafe. Who are we talking about? Christina. You know, the one you threw in our pool? No way. I forgot about her. Don't worry, we all did. Remind me what we're talking about again? You threw someone in a pool? I definitely don't remember hearing about that. I must have told you about that. She deserved it. I'm like a proud mama right now. I just thought, what would Trixie do? What would Trixie do? Do you remember what one of the first things you said to me was we met? You mean when I asked Daddy Warren if you were a virgin sacrifice? No, Trix, after that. If bitches talk shit, you must throw fists. Yes! That will teach that child to go after your mans. Shut up. It wasn't even like that. I just didn't like her attitude. Face it, the message was loud and clear. Back off, bitch. The Hunter boys are already being hunted and Lola Burke doesn't share her prey. Could you, stop? You're kind of, humiliating me right now. Oh, the smirk. The smirk. Oops. I'm sorry. I kind of got lost in the moment. Well, at least it cheered you up. It was a welcoming distraction, as temporary as it was. Distraction from what exactly? Is anyone else as hungry as I am? I'm gonna go to the food court. Oh, Trixie. Was that my fault somehow? Because these things are usually are. I mean, he's not entirely wrong. No, she's just been through a lot. I'm afraid I might have pushed her to open up too much. I think I hold my more blame than either of you. Hey, Axel, do you think you could do me a favor? Anything for my little Lola Peach. Your little what? Trust me, Lola, you don't want to know. Okay. I was just wondering, do you think you can talk to Trixie for me? Me? Him? This might come as a shock, so hang on to your hat, but I kind of suck at expressing my feelings. Harley's more of the pep talk type. Everyone knows he's a sensitive one. I'd probably just make things worse. Why me? There you go, underestimating yourself again. The question is, why not you? What do you mean? Actually, you're the funniest, most positive person that I know. You can make people smile without even really trying. You're the human equivalent to a sunshine. If I was wanting someone to cheer me up when it seemed impossible, you'd be the first person I go to. Oh, you got him blushing. How adorable is he? Eat, Bubba. Please, Axel. Well, I'm really not good at these kind of chick flick moments, but she's my best friend, and she's really sad, and I just want to know if you could lift her spirits in no time. It would really mean a lot to me. Well, I guess if you think I could help, maybe just this once. Thank you, Axel. You're so sweet. I'll be right back, I guess. My inability to say no to you is actually quite troubling. I can't believe you convinced my brother to do that. I thought maybe I should believe it. You have him wrapped around your little finger. He's not the only one either. Why, Harley Hunter, are you flirting with me? I give it my best shot, so bear with me. Can I point out how cute it is? I still make you nervous. Well, I'm glad you're amused by it because I hate it. If only I was as cool as my brother. You are. Then how come he got a hug and I didn't? Are you jealous? Maybe a little bit, or a lot of it. There. Is that better? Much, much better. So Axel is going to talk to our girl Trixie and see if he can make her feel better. There you are. You're harder to find than that Waldo kid everyone always talks about. So, I thought you were going to the food court. I was. I don't know. Well, thank you for cleaning that up. I'm sad, okay? Okay. Was there something you wanted to, get off your chest or whatever? Thanks for the offer, but you're hoping I say no. Lola sent you, right? She's just worried. I tried to tell her it was a mistake sending me. I don't have much experience with all this kind of gut-spilling, life-altering moments. I'm shocked, but if there is something you need to talk about, I'd rather not if you don't mind. I can't handle any more trips down memory lane right now. I appreciate it, though. Want to cheer yourself up by causing chaos with me? Not oh my god, run for your life kind of chaos, but just enough chaos to have a few Karens question our mental stability. That only describes every single day of my life. Well, what do you have in mind? Well, there's a few things I always like to do when I come to the mall. Harley will never do it with me because he's a fun sucker. We should start with the classic. We hide in clothes racks, and when people walk by, we shout, "Me, pick me!" We could go to changing rooms and sing along. I see London, I see France, I see Karen's underpants. Stop before I pee. Hey, that reminds me. While we're in the changing rooms, we should file a complaint that the pants aren't leak proof. Oh, dude, are you even allowed at the mall? Sure I am. But if anyone asks, my name is Pedro. He's funny. Well, Pedro, I think I know why Lola sent you now. Thank you. You're welcome, but I didn't really do much. You're crazy, just accept my crazy. Now, let's go. I want to show people my ID and ask them whether or not they've seen this man. Hilarious. He's hilarious, and we love him. And we love him so dearly. But anyway, guys, that is it for this episode. I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed this episode. We are almost done. We really don't have that many more episodes left to enjoy this story. There's another story that we're almost finished with. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Don't forget to comment, and subscribe for more, because I'm always trying to give you guys more episodes. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys are having a good day, night, morning, whatever time you're seeing this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Better than your favorite bad bitch, turned the whole world into a savage. Middle finger and all of my bitches just to remind y'all I ain't having it. I'm the best.